Well, I am free. Our banking is unlocked and working now. Now, the only issue I have is I can only send $5,000 a day in e-transfers. Everything will go out. A couple of you did message me and said, hey, can you wire the money from your American account since you're in the States? Yes, and if anybody else needs me to, I can work at that tomorrow morning. One of our clients, Larry, has already asked me to do that, and I will, Larry, in the morning. You know, it's been a pretty stressful week. You know, now we're left having to sweep up the remnants of all this, as you can imagine. You know, but I always like to lean on, I guess everybody does, a few little tidbits that are always shared with older people as you grow up. And you know, one of the best sayings isn't just a saying. It really is a good way to live. You know, work hard at the things you can change, and deal with the things that you can't. And I think that's a simplistic view of life, but one that I like to stay pretty close to. For almost every occasion, to be honest. So we will deal with what has taken place the last week and work hard at what is ahead and continue on. Now, we had some racing today. Yeah, I forbid you. I like this filly, but she makes it hard to really fall in love with her because she doesn't really put in an honest effort, does she? It feels like, and it doesn't feel like this is how she is. She's handy, and if you are going by horses that she knows she can beat, she looks like a monster. But if she hooks onto a couple she knows she can't catch, look out. Oh man, should have been a very close second. And you'll notice we had that switch bridle on her. We try everything we can just to keep her on her toes and fresh and sharp. She just is what she is. She's a filly now with a mark of 53-1 out of a sister to Captain Crunch. That is her legacy, virtually from here on out. She hasn't done horrible. She should have been an easy second today, but she was third. So she was third. I'll tell you who I liked was the new filly, Cupid Express. I like her a lot. I don't even think she needs any of those poles, but we'll leave her as is for now. They had painted a picture of a filly that ties up quite easily, so I was a little timid. You know, going up to the gate, I'm thinking the 1 and 2 can leave. Aaron Merriman's going to leave. You know, if I get away fourth, I'm going to follow Mike Wilder first over. If I get away third, I'm going to stay left, stay in the whole way, unless she feels really good, and then I can start first over. I'm thinking of all these things. And as just before they go to say go, she's on her toes. The 1 and 2 are falling off the gate a bit. The 5's going to go out there. Now I'm thinking Tool behind Aaron. As we go out of there, Aaron's filly's not leaving that much at all. I know I'm going a quarter and 28 apiece, maybe 29. And they're falling in line. So now I'm thinking control the race. Don't get caught flat-footed. You know, the Meadows, it plays a lot like Northfield Park sometimes, where if you get a real slow half and you don't have a good turn of foot, somebody can snap right by you down the backstretch or even in that turn and get a jump on you. And, I went 28-2, felt like I went 59, but I did go 58-2. I let her trot. I knew I could see in the TV that Aaron had made a break, so now he's off the board. I think maybe I gave too much respect to Mike Wilder's horse, I believe. Or maybe he just had an off day, I don't know. He ended up 13-1, so maybe I was. The horse to beat was behind me. Just took a mark of 54, so you're not going to out-trot him. I should have maybe sunk in a little bit down the backstretch, but as it turned out, I'm pretty confident saying he was going to beat me regardless of what I did. That horse was going to beat us today. Now, good news is she stays in that class because, as I said to many of you, they were thinking of scratching her the other day. The judges were going to scratch her. Said, no, that last win was an overnight. No, it wasn't. That was a Kentucky Proud Fair race held at Oak Grove. Check the purse, check the conditions. So we kept our way in that class, which was fine, which was fair. And staying in it isn't going to hurt her. And quite frankly, I'm not really that worried about her moving up either. Looks like she's got lots to offer. Kind of a nice filly, gets over the ground real sweet, does everything nice, and was just beat by a better horse today. But, coming off a break, off 2 weeks, moving in from another program to ours, I think she'll be that much better even next week. So pretty happy with what I saw from Cupid Express today. So a decent day, a third, a very mediocre third, and a pretty decent second so far today. I'm heading down now. We have the 4 Colts in tonight. Very optimistic about them. Gypsy Hill, Drew Bad coming in off still. That lag still isn't 100%. It's still got a bruise on it, but he did qualify well, so I'm optimistic there. Been about 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks and a bit since castrating Irresistible Sun, but we did get a stiff training mile into him. He too should be good. Sweeney's coming off a pretty decent fair second place finish. He should be good. The only question mark they got must be a soft bunch late in the card. They got the other Colt picked to win from the outside at 5-2, coming off a rather lackluster performance in the final of the pop-up series in Northfield. I'm a little surprised, but he is a decent horse. Put it this way, he's a nice horse, but he's the 4th best horse, I think, going behind the gate tonight. So I'm optimistic about all of our horses tonight. They're all coming in good. They're all coming in sharp. So hopefully we have a good night here in Ohio. Still down for another 10 days or so at Northfield Park. But a lot of racing coming up for us here, there, everywhere. We're in Kentucky on Sunday. We're in the Poconos on Sunday. Saturday we have the Meadows. We have Ontario. We have everywhere coming up this week. So a busy schedule starting right now, I guess. Tonight Scioto, tomorrow for me the Meadows, Saturday the Meadows for me, but I am going to be watching Crantini very, very closely and Brace for Landing. I hope that they do well. So, it was 2 hours. I got an hour and 48-minute drive down to Scioto Downs, and then I'll be back to Northfield. Tonight, got some stuff to do. I'm going to swing by the bank for Larry and anybody else that needs. If you're an American that is asked for a payment request in American dollars, I can accommodate tomorrow. I will wire that money to you, because that's fair. You know, what affected me shouldn't affect you this week. And I'll make sure I get that done right away in the morning. And then tomorrow afternoon off to the Meadows. I will be staying overnight because I want to train in the morning. We had a lot of horses to train Saturday morning. A lot going on at the Meadows. Some horses coming in. That I want to train. Some updates that I'm going to keep under my vest for now. That I've been very happy with this week. And trying to get Really Don't Care sorted. I believe she has to qualify before she can race her next start, which is a real wrinkle. That's a real problem. So we're going to see how that plays out. We're going to see how that plays out over the next 48 hours. Trying to get clarification on that, but from early reports, she has to get to Batavia immediately and qualify on Saturday. I jogged her today at the Meadows. I thought she jogged well. Tomorrow morning, I guess. There's no point putting hobbles on her. Ryan Swift and Ray are going to have to put the hobbles on her and get her qualified at Batavia for the upcoming Vernon Downs race, because they draw on Monday. Qualifiers aren't until Tuesday here in Pennsylvania. So a little wrinkle today, but we'll get through it. Anyway, that is enough of that. I will talk to you all soon. It's been a good day on almost every front thus far. I hope you're having a wonderful day also. Take care.